When you're ready and settled, we'll just start off with an opening statement from you about tonight's game.
Well, wow. That's what I can say. It's such a relief. You know, the guys bent in the third period, but they didn't break. I'm very, very proud of that group inside that locker room. Two great players sitting beside me now, but there's another 18 guys in the locker room that I'm very proud of. And it was an excellent year. I've told you guys before, the 22-game regular season is brutal in Hockey East. And anybody can beat anybody. And to beat a Boston College team 3 times is a hell of a feat. And I'd like to congratulate Boston College on an outstanding season. With the turnover they had last summer and to have a season they had is pretty special. So I'd like to congratulate Jerry and thank him for his class here after the game and telling us we're one of the best teams he's seen. And you know what? It was a very good game. It wasn't perfect, but it's a win.
Thanks, Coach. We'll open it up for questions for the athletes. John, right up front.
Excuse me. This is for Joe. John Powers from the Globe. You guys have won this twice, lost it twice. How much does that help knowing what it takes to win this thing, and when it comes down to the end, being able to pull this thing off when it might have gone the other way?
It's always nice when you have experience in the past from it, some things you can learn from, but it's not all negative. And I thought from the get-go this year in the summer we did an amazing job, and Devin McConnell did an incredible job getting us ready for the season. And the coaching staff has been prepared since day one, and the players were ready to execute. And I thought we did an amazing job. And this isn't just going back from the last 2 or 3 years. This is a whole new season. We're a new team, and we couldn't be prouder of the group that we have in that locker room.
Rich.
Hi, Rich Thompson, Boston Herald. Joe, just talk about the cohesion on first line with your 2 junior wingers.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate and very proud and ecstatic that I've had the opportunity to play with 2 amazing players over the last 3 years of my career here, and we just all complement each other so well. I think the team camaraderie on and off the ice, not just on the ice as well, our chemistry has been very solid, but at the end of the day, we don't have a first, second, or third, or fourth line. Every line contributes on every single night, and we can all produce, so we don't have fourth, third, or second line.
Dave.
This is for both of you. This makes 3 out of 5 championships for you guys. Been here 5 straight years. Only a couple schools can say that, and it's never happened to Lowell before your coach arrived. What is it that is so special about the program now that has made it so successful?
Yeah, I think we just take pride in who we are and what we do. And everybody's willing to commit to the team, and I think it really shows out there. We don't really care who we're playing. We're just going to go out there and play Lowell hockey.
Yeah, just to build off what CJ said, we just commit to the process. Every day is a new day, but everyone comes to the rink every single day with that attitude that we want to get better, because at the end of the day, when you show up at the rink wanting to be there, those are the days that you're going to get better. So we choose to get either 1% better every day or 1% worse, and I think we've been going in the right direction since day one.
Any other questions for the athletes? All right, you guys can head back to the locker room. Thank you. We'll open it up for questions for Coach now. Joe.
Joe Maloney, College Hockey News. I've asked Joe a couple times to talk about his progression this year, and being a Lowell kid, he won't say a positive word about himself. He talks about CJ, he talks about John. Can you kind of just break down Joe's evolution and how he's kind of become that do-it-all center for you guys?
Yeah, he certainly developed over 4 years. He's a substance player. He aesthetically he may not look perfect, but I'll tell you what, at the end of the night, he produces. He's always a plus player. He's a glue guy in the locker room, and he's a captain. So I can't say enough about Joseph Gambardella. He comes from great stock, great family, and we're going to miss him.
Arthur.
Arthur Balin, USAHO.com. Norm, in the third period, BC actually out-attempted you guys at 34-5, but only sort of a fluke goal by Ryan Fitzgerald on a tough angle was the only goal that they were able to get. How important is having a goalie like Tyler Wall in net to be able to stand up to that kind of pressure?
Yeah, no, he was outstanding today. I don't think you win a championship without a great goalie. And a lot of freshman goalies have won championships here in the past. We had Connor Hellebuck, Northeastern had Ruck last year, and Wall did an outstanding job. He was there for us. We didn't need him as much last night, but he certainly was huge tonight.
Right there.
Andrew Shasha, UMass Lowell Connector. Coach, you spoke a little bit yesterday about, being here 4 years prior and, you wanted to look a little bit more like those 13 and 14 teams and a little bit less like the last 2 years. What do you think was it about this team this year that made them look a little bit more like those two teams and a little bit less like the last couple years?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting question. I'll have to sit back and really give that some thought, but right away, I think we have some different pieces that weren't in existence the last couple of years here. And I think our penalty kill's better. I think that we have a little bit better depth up the middle. And our D-core is old, and there's not many holes. There's 6 guys that are interchangeable, really. And obviously Zink and Kapla have had outstanding seasons. But backing them up, you've got Goranson, Forney, Panico, and whomever we put in there. It could be Folan or Berisha coming in. There's still 6 guys that can tow the rope. So I think having a more seasoned middle and a good D-core helps out Wall, and kid's been outstanding so far.
Scott McLaughlin, WI.com. Norm, you kind of just touched on Michael Kapla a little bit, but as your captain, what has he brought to your team this year, both on and off the ice?
As good as Joseph Gambardella is up front, I think Michael Kapla is that on defense. He's the anchor, he's the pillar back there. And Dylan's gets a lot of notoriety for his offensive game. I think Michael Kapla has a good combination of defense and offense, and I think he'll play for a long time after college.
Dave?
Coach, I asked the players what they felt was the reason why you guys have been so consistent. What do you feel are the keys to why you're here year after year after year?
I think a culture of accountability comes to mind first. These kids love to come to practice, and it's so great to work with good kids that want to get better. And we don't have a whole bunch of finished products when they get there. There's no question. We'd like more first and second rounders, but we don't attract those guys for a lot of reasons. In any event, they're good kids that love to work. And I can't say enough about them. I think this year was a testament to the type of kids they are, because I didn't think we started off as a very polished team. But I think we're going into the NCAAs as one.
One more for Coach if it's out there.
Hannah Manning, UMass Lowell Connector. Coach Bazin, the 2013 and 2014 championship winning teams, they're very fondly remembered by fans and students of UMass Lowell. What do you think is going to be remembered about this particular championship winning squad?
Yeah, again, I'll probably have a better answer for you in a couple of days, but you had to take out Notre Dame and Boston College. 2 incredible teams, and you got it done in the end. So very, very proud of our school, and I'm happy we can hang another banner.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.